Hi, I'm Rev Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light, and I've been a Course in Miracles student for 43 years. I'm going through the lessons again this year. Done that before. There will be a link to the original contemplation of this lesson in the description. So we're looking today at lesson 76. I'm under no laws but God's. In this lesson, Jesus seems to be building on lesson 74, in which we learned that there is no will but God's. If we believe in anything that is not the will of God, we think that we have a will apart from His and have used it against God. All ideas that cause us fear and guilt are examples of this. And in lesson 71, we're told that only God's plan for salvation will work. In this lesson, we're pointed to the many ways we fruitlessly try to follow our own plan to achieve salvation. Today, in lesson 76, we're building on these ideas in a specific way. You probably remember this paragraph if you've done the lessons before. It's one that sticks out because it appears at first to follow it seems to be an impossibility. So this is what it says. Think of the freedom and the recognition that you're not bound by all the strange and twisted laws you have set up to save you. You really think that you would starve unless you have stacks of green paper strips and piles of metal discs. You really think a small round pellet or some fluid pushed into your veins through a sharpened needle will ward off disease and death. You really think you're alone unless another body is with you. So does that mean we stop taking medicine and using vaccines? And does it mean we should stop bartering for money? What about the law of gravity? Should we stop acting like gravity exists? I don't think this is the meaning he wants us to take away from this lesson. He goes on to point out that we think we must obey the laws of medicine, of economics, and of health because to be saved, we must protect the body. He goes on to tell us that this is madness. Here is the truth. The body is endangered by the mind that hurts itself. The body suffers just in order that the mind will fail to see it is a victim of itself. We're just trying to cover up the fact that we are our own enemy and that we attack ourselves and we want to die. This is a purpose we've given the body. Only the mind needs to be healed of this insane thinking. I notice as I let go of the belief that I am the body and the belief I must suffer for my sins, I stop using the body to prove the opposite. And this is not a complete reversal of thought as yet, but getting there. I understand now why sickness occurs, and thus I'm more likely to notice the error in my thinking. When it occurs, I remember I am under no laws but God's. He would never see me as anything but his perfect creation. That is his law. I can anticipate the time when I will not identify at all with the body. Without that belief, I must protect myself because I'm weak in a defenseless body. I will not imagine I need any laws but God's. Our bodies have needs. Our bodies seem to need our protection. It is not the laws of medicine, of economics, and of health that are the evil we must avoid. It is a belief that we're other than what God created, which is a lie we must transcend if we're to know that we are under no laws but God's. Today, I focus on the truth. I have nothing to protect, nothing to fear. Bodies are a magical construct. In chapter 4, Jesus says this: I can be entrusted with your body and your ego only because it enables you not to be concerned with them and lets me teach you their unimportance. So I will do that. And instead of the protection of the body, I will focus on the freedom of knowing I am under no laws but God's. I am not a body. I am free, for I am as God created me. That is his law, and God's laws cannot be broken. So no matter what insanity I dream up, I can never be guilty and so can never suffer. Today, instead of meditating on the ways I must protect this body that represents Myron, I will follow instructions and meditate on the truth instead. In paragraph 10, he says, hear him who tells you this and realize how foolish are the laws you thought upheld the world you thought you saw. Then listen further. He will tell you more about the love your Father has for you, about the endless joy he offers you, and his yearning for his only Son, created as his channel for creation, denied to him by his belief in hell. Thank you for joining me in this reading. I hope that you like it. If you did, please subscribe. And I will be back soon with another reading. See you then.